Hello everyone, welcome to H&S Automotive, and thank you for taking an interest in this 2006 Ford Escape. So in this video, we will do a walkthrough of this vehicle. I'll try to point out any imperfections the vehicle has, and then we'll also go over some of the major features and functions of this vehicle. Before we get started, we would like to point out that we purchased this vehicle from an insurance company. It had some side damage to the driver's side and the rear driver's side door. I guess it either it got close to something or too close to something, or it was sideswiped. But basically these two doors had to be replaced. These doors were replaced from a Escape with the same paint code. So, you know, it's all OEM. There's no paint blending issues or anything like that. There, as you can see, there's some slight damage on the fender right over here. Nothing major. But with that being said, this vehicle is a clean title. There were no airbags deployed in the accident or anything like that. Just a normal side swipe. From here, we will walk around the vehicle and give you guys a general overview. And then after that, we will dive in a little bit deeper. All right, here we are coming around towards the rear of the vehicle. And then here we are on the passenger side. And then back to the front. All right, so taking a look at the front bumper, there is a little bit of a scrape right over here. And then I guess this is just where the license plate goes, so there's a few scrapes right there, but on this corner it is very clean. Taking a look at the lights are actually nice and clear. This one's a little bit hazy, nothing too bad. Taking a look at the hood, few minor rock chips here and there, but overall the hood is very clean, as you guys can see. All right, and then taking a look at the driver's fender, like I said, there's some minor paint chipping right over here and a dent right here, but other than that, the fender is totally fine. I guess a little minor dent right over here, but other than that, it's fairly clean. Now, this vehicle does have 160,000 miles on it, so some of this stuff is to be expected. Taking a look at the front tires, the tires on this thing are fairly new. Great tread left, good for plenty more miles to come. Now, this is also a four-wheel drive vehicle, so four-wheel drive with these tires should be able to handle the Wisconsin snow. All right. And then once again, taking a look at the driver's side door. Now, this is one of the doors that was replaced. Like I said, it was taken off an existing Ford Escape. It had the same exact paint code. So, door is very clean. And then the rear door, once again, no scratches or dents or anything like that. Taking a look at the quarter panel, there is a little bit of damage right over here. Not sure what that's from, but it is there. And a little paint chip right over here as well. All right, moving to the rear of the vehicle, taking a look at the rear bumper. Small little scrape right here, but other than that, rear bumper is actually very clean. And then taking a look at the trunk. All right, judging from the paint of this vehicle, it was very well taken care of. Nice and reflective still, considering it's a 2006. And then quarter panel on this side. Now, there is some rust right over here. It is just surface rust. You know, it's not like I can put my finger through it or anything, but it is there nonetheless. Speaking of rust, this is also a very common rust spot for these Ford Escapes, right by the rear door. And it's the same thing on the other side as well. I forgot to point it out. So right here. Once again, very common rust spot for these Ford Escapes to start rusting over there. This one is no exception. All right. And then moving on to, once again, the doors. Other than those rust spots, there's no dents or scratches or anything like that on this side. All right. And then taking a look at the front fender. Once again, no imperfections that I can see, and the tires are good all around, as you guys can tell. All right, so from here we will hop into the interior of the vehicle and check that out. I'll go ahead and open the door, and I'll just also kind of demonstrate the door closing and all that stuff. So, you know, even though this door was replaced, it's all, the panel gaps are all nice and neat. There's no misalignment or anything like that. I'll demonstrate for the rear door as well. All right, back to the interior. So as you guys can see, we've got the driver's door right over here. This vehicle is equipped with power windows, as well as power window locks, power locks, and then power mirrors as well, right over here. All right. Alrighty, guys. So as you can see, we are behind the steering wheel of this vehicle. From here, I'll go ahead and fire it up. Just wait for it to stop dinging. I'll put my seatbelt on. All right, so taking a look at the instrument cluster, as you can see, this vehicle does have 160,000 miles on the odometer. Engine runs nice and smooth. The transmission shifts nice and smooth. There's no warning lights on in the dash either. So mechanically, the vehicle is in very good condition. Zooming out to the steering wheel, so we had some steering wheel mounted controls, and these are controls for the cruise control. So to turn it on or off is on this side, and to accelerate or decelerate is on this side. And then in the middle, you got our typical horn. And then behind the steering wheel, we have our turn signal stalk, which doubles as a headlight operation. And then on this side, we got our wiper controls. All right. And then moving on to the center of the dashboard, as you can see, we got some audio controls over here. Now, this vehicle does have a 6-disc CD changer, as well as AM, FM, just your typical audio controls for that age. And then moving down, we got our hazards right over here, rear window defroster, and then passenger airbag light, and a little storage cubby right over here. I'll go ahead and turn the heat off. The heat certainly works in this vehicle. The AC does as well. So you got our fan speed right over here, and then this is to turn it on or off. And then your climate, either on cold or hot. So very typical climate controls. Right over here, we got a little storage bin, and then we also have a power outlet right over here as well. Go ahead and cover that up. All right. And then we've got our transmission selector, once again, automatic transmission. And then we got some cup holders right over here, and then the emergency brake right here. All right, so checking out the rest of the interior. Once again, overall it is a very clean vehicle, especially for the mileage. And then up here we do have a sunroof on this vehicle. I'll go ahead and demonstrate that for you guys. I believe it also flips up. Yep. All right, go ahead and close this up. So from here, we will climb into the rear seating area and check that out. All right, so as you can see, we are in the rear seating area of this vehicle. Overall, it's nice and spacious, not cramped back here at all. The seats are in very good condition in the back as well. And then here's a view from the rear. All right, from here we'll check out the trunk. So we got the rear trunk right over here, and you have two options to access the trunk. Either we can pop the glass like so, or we can just open the whole hatch right over here. So as you can see, we got some mats back here, and then another storage compartment right here. The spare wheel for this vehicle is stored under the vehicle. Not sure if you guys can see it, but it's down there. All right, so from here we will check out the engine compartment, let you guys take a listen to the engine. It is currently running, so as you can tell, very smooth running engine. All right guys, so we are in the engine compartment for this vehicle. So this vehicle is a 3.0 liter V6 equipped with a 4-wheel drive system, and As you can tell, very smooth running engine. There's no odd vibrations or noises. Alrighty guys, so in this portion of the video, we'll be taking a look at the undercarriage for this vehicle. Starting off with the engine bay. As you guys can see, nice and clean, no leaks or any drips or anything like that. Nice and dry. And then taking a look at the undercarriage, for the most part, all rust free. Alrighty, we'll just kind of keep walking right underneath. All right, since this is always a very important question that people ask, is about the undercarriage due to the Midwest salt. So as you guys can see, for the most part, nice and clean, no major rust issues or anything like that, other than just surface rust for the most part. As you can see, control arms nice and solid. All right. Once again, guys, thank you for taking an interest in this 2006 Ford Escape. If you guys have any other questions or concerns, feel free to